Snow can make anything look peaceful, crime scenes, bad decisions, even red flags. And that night, as the storm erased the road outside Lauren's cottage, it almost erased the danger knocking on her door too. Almost. Because here's the thing about fear. It doesn't always scream. Sometimes it taps politely. When Lauren noticed the door handle turning, her brain sprinted ahead of her body. Burglar, storm, isolated cottage. Congratulations, every survival instinct just clocked in for overtime. She grabbed the fireplace poker like she'd been training for this her whole life, heart pounding so loud it could have powered the lights. And when she yanked the door open, expecting chaos, she got confusion. A bundled figure blinking back at her. Not a monster. Not yet. And that's where the real story starts, because danger doesn't always arrive wearing a villain costume. Funny thing is, Lauren had seen danger like this before. It just used to knock in sentences instead of fists. Years earlier, winter hadn't touched her skin, only her confidence. Back then, warmth meant an apartment with Damien. Soft lighting, designer cushions, emotional frostbite. He never raised his voice. He didn't have to. He rewrote reality instead. You're remembering it wrong. You're too sensitive. Gaslighting, but make it artisanal. And just like that, Lauren learned the most dangerous lesson of all, to doubt herself. And just when she started noticing the cracks, he'd patch them with kindness. Coffee made perfectly, a laugh at the right time, a touch on her wrist that said, "See, everything's fine." It's the emotional equivalent of putting fresh paint over mold. Looks great, still toxic. But here's the transition. Nobody warns you about the moment when small discomfort turns into a pattern you can't unsee. Friends faded, invitations disappeared, her world shrank, slowly enough to feel natural. Damien never said don't go. He just needed her, always needed her. And somehow Lauren became the villain for wanting air. Then came the phone, ordinary Tuesday, ordinary countertop, extraordinary message. Last night was worth the risk. That sentence didn't whisper, it detonated. And when she confronted him, he didn't deny it. He redesigned it, smiled, laughed, told her she was tired, wrapped her in certainty like a weighted blanket of lie. And for a moment, she almost believed him. Again, which brings us back to the snowstorm, back to the door. Because standing there, poker in hand, Lauren realized something crucial. Fear feels different when you trust it. The stranger outside wasn't the real threat. The real danger had been the years she spent convincing herself not to listen. That's the twist no one talks about. Survival isn't about strength. It's about clarity, about recognizing patterns, about knowing when something feels off and refusing to negotiate with that feeling. The storm passed. The night moved on. But Lauren didn't go back to who she was before. She stayed with a version of herself that answered the door alert, grounded, unapologetically aware. So here's the takeaway. And it's sharper than any fireplace poker. If your instincts are knocking, open the door. If this story hit close to home, stay with this channel. These aren't just stories, they're warnings wrapped in snow, silence, and survival. And trust me, the next one knocks even louder.